When I bought a 5th Division professional football club in Kenya, playing on grass felt impossible. In Kenya, only the top 2 tiers, the Premier League and the National Super League, have complete access to grass pitches. By the time you reach the 5th tier, our level, only about 30% of clubs in Kenya have access to grass. And in Nairobi, our city, there are 0 5th Division clubs consistently playing on grass. However, recent developments have drastically increased our odds of playing on grass, with the potential to do so as early as this season. In this video, I'm covering these new developments, what obstacles still stand in our way, and why moving to grass would be a monumental move for our club. You are now watching Road to the Kenyan Premier League. What's up, everyone? My name is Hayes Canup, JerseyBird founder and your host of Road to the Kenyan Premier League. Several obstacles still stand between us and grass. First, we don't own our home pitch. Mahiga Primary School is exactly that. It's a school, but it also serves as our club's home grounds. And because we don't own it and it can't be purchased, we really can't invest too much in the infrastructure there because we have no control over the facility. We've had sawdust from events dumped on the pitch. We share it with several other teams, and it's closed every weekday during school hours. And this isn't me trying to bash on Mahiga. We have a great relationship with them, and we're extremely grateful for the access we do have. These are just the realities of playing on a multi-purpose shared field. The next logical step would be to buy our own field, but the costs are much higher than you might think. I discussed Nairobi land prices in a previous video. A lot of people didn't believe me, but a 2-acre plot of undeveloped dirt land in Nairobi can easily surpass 1 million USD. Seriously, if you don't believe it, go look it up yourself. The prices are insane, and that's just how the market is in this city. So if we can't invest in our current pitch and we can't afford to buy our own land, that leaves one option: renting a grass pitch. We've never really considered this option due to the costs it would bring, but after 3 straight months of profitability and a solid amount of savings behind us, we are seriously considering it for the first time. 2 weeks ago, to prepare for our cup match, we rented a grass practice field outside of Kasarani Stadium, the 60,000 capacity largest stadium in the country, about a 20 or 30 minute drive from our clubhouse. We played our cup match, we lost 1-9, but we looked like an entirely different team. Putting the score aside, we competed and even put together an incredible end-to-end sequence that ended in a penalty, but very well could have been a legitimate goal against a top 4 Premier League side. Another result that I never reported on was a 3-3 draw with Kuda Collections FC, a club comprised primarily of Premier League players in between clubs trying to stay in form. We played a friendly against them the week of our cup match, and we were amazed at how our club looked on grass. Seeing all of this and combining it with the fact that we've scored just 5 goals across 6 league matches and dropped a crucial match at home last week 1-0, with an attacking core that could easily play in the 2nd and 3rd divisions, the pressure to get our club on grass grew even more. So we took action with our staff heading back to Kasarani last week to meet with Sports Kenya, the organization in charge of the pitch, to see if we could work out a deal. However, we couldn't make much progress because the entire facility has been closed due to renovations being made ahead of AFCON 2027. But we are still pushing to make something happen, and talks are still ongoing, since we really do think having all of our home matches and potentially a training session here and there on grass would be a huge tactical advantage. We understand the urgency of getting promoted this season, as we don't want to lose the momentum we've gained, and this could be the move that pushes us to the next level. So that is the latest update on grass. Before I wrap up the video, a few rapid fire updates for you guys. First up, we've officially added a lead scout to the organization. His name is Francis Rakwaro. He is from Kisumu, a city in Western Kenya, and he's already brought us a handful of extremely talented players, including George Uma, Marvin Okech, Sidiki Otieno, and Gideon Etyang, and he has also assisted in facilitating 4 of the 6 Lioness scholarships we received this year. Now officially part of our organization, he will continue to keep an eye out for the top footballers coming out of high school, primarily in Western Kenya, which is by far the most effective way to scout in Kenya. Next up, up, Mehdi Atieno, a legendary Kenyan footballer who signed with the Lionesses at the end of last year, has also joined our staff as the Lionesses performance lead, also serving as their strategic liaison. Next, the Lionesses kicked off their season with a 1-0 loss to the Kariobangi Sharks. Not an ideal start, but with 5 of our top talents from last season leaving on full ride scholarships this year, a bit of a rebuild adjustment period was to be expected. We also had a 6th and final Lioness scholarship trip a couple weeks ago. Abigail Wairimu received a scholarship to play football at Wanambayo Girls High School, a top program out on the East Coast in Mombasa. Otto, Kim, and Susan helped transport her there and also had some fun on the beach before heading back home. Our youth academy has also been in full swing since the league resumed in January, with our older players helping out and getting involved as always. We've been asked many times if we have plans for an academy expansion, and I can confirm it is on our radar, but major developments in the near future are unlikely, but I would expect to see some major announcements on that in 2026. Also, another cool story from within the Kawa Pride family, our new signing Eliud Wakisa, his sister Vivian Nasaka, has signed to play internationally with Hakaruguku Spor in Turkey. She's another top tier footballer with 2 women's Premier League trophies, a CACAFA trophy, and was a key piece in the Kenya women's team qualifying for WAFCON 2026, Kenya's 2nd ever qualification. And his other sister Joan is a starting 11 star at Premier League side Ulinzi, making this trio of siblings one of Kenya's most prolific football families. And lastly, our next league match is tomorrow, February 21st at 3 p.m. East African time. That is noon in London, 7 a.m. in New York. We will be live right here on the JerseyBird YouTube channel. You can go turn on notifications for it right now. We'll be back with another top tier stream. That's all I have for this video. As always, thank you for the incredible amount of support. We really do appreciate all the love from all around the world. If you liked the video, drop a like, drop a sub, comment where you're watching from, and I'll see you in the next one.